All right, here we are in the mid-tempo jam. Everybody's favorite part of the Monday night, right? This is where we all kind of meet in the middle. Players of all levels. And getting ready for that fast jam coming up. So, we're starting a few minutes late here. I just had to run down and grab a cup of tea to get myself set for the next couple sets here. So, a quick check on the tuning, and then I'll double check the live streams, and we'll get started with that song I just sort of introed with, called Gonna Settle Down. We had a lot of action on the slow jam, and it was great to see a bunch of familiar folks and some newcomers as well. Hope many of you are back here with us for the mid-tempo. So, looking good on YouTube here. And double check on Facebook land and make sure we're on. See the little red circle around my photo. I need to update that photo. I know it's got to update a little bit of this stuff on the socials. Okay, that's working. Let me open up the page so I can hear your comments or see your comments, and then mute it, and there we go. All right. Gonna Settle Down from Flat and Scruggs, key of G. It goes 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 5, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1, and 4 and 4 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 5, 1 and a 1, 4 back to 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. So we just jam on the verse. I demonstrated a verse and a chorus for you there. But of course, we're just going to be sticking to the verse for our breaks and our kickoff. And let me find a tempo for this one, and we'll get going. Okay, right about here. So this is how I might kick this off. This is a good one to get kind of bluesy on. You know, it's got some bluesy character in the vocal phrasing. 1, 2, 3. Try it again. 1, 2, 3. I bet you can do better. So go ahead and kick us off on Gonna Settle Down in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Tonight I'm all alone, no place to call my home. I don't have no one to love me anymore. I'm gonna pack up my grip and take a long, long trip back to the one that I love so. I long to go back to my darling, back to the one I love so well. I know she'll be my wife, and we'll settle down for life, for she's the one that means the world to me. I got it. forget the day I left and went away. He told me I'd be sorry some old day. I found this to be true, so I'm headed back to you. Sweetheart, I'm tired and I wanna settle down. I long to go back to my darling, back to the one I love so well. I know she'll be my wife and we'll settle down for life, for she's the one that means the world to me. Play. Now when I get back to her, my rambling days are o'er. We'll build a little cottage on the hill. We'll think days gone by, sweetheart, just you and I, and there we'll live so happy evermore. I long to go back to my darling, back to the one I love so well. I know she'll be my wife and we'll settle down for life, for she's the one that means the world to me. Alright, Gonna Settle Down. One of those songs from Flatt and Scruggs where the title is in there, but you kind of have to have an open mind to relate the title to the song, literally. Okay, Time Changes Everything. A good song from Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys that was also done by Bill Monroe and others in the bluegrass world. And I wonder who else. I'll bet the Osborne brothers probably did this one. But I know that Monroe did, so this is legitimate in the bluegrass canon. And in the key of G it goes like this. And a 1 and a 1 and a 5, 5 and 5 back to 1, 1 and 1 and 4 and 4, 1 and a 5 and 1. Time changes everything. There it is. Anyway, don't mind me practicing the end of that kickoff. I've been playing this the last couple days just to remind myself of how it went. So anyhow, that's how I might kick it off. And now's your chance. Kick us off on Time Changes Everything, which is so true, in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There was a time that I thought of no other, and we sang our own love's refrain. Our hearts beat as one while we had our fun, but time changes everything. When you left me, my poor heart was broken. Our romance, it seemed, was in vain. But the dark clouds are gone and there's blue skies again, for time changes everything. I got it. I forgot you. Mother Nature does wonderful things. I guess that it's true for me and for you, 'cause time changes everything. You can change the name of an old song, rearrange it, make it swing. I never thought that I could stop loving you, for time changes everything. Play. So good luck to you, may God bless you. I can't say I won't love again, but you've gone your way, and now I'll go mine, for time has changed everything, me than you. So good luck to you, may God bless you. I can't say I won't love again, but you've gone your way, and now I'll go mine, for time has changed everything. Cool. Wanted to get a little bit swingy there. Of course, we're doing the bluegrass version, but listen to that original Bob Wills recording. It's so good. And the funniest part, I mean, the golden moment of that is when the singer, which is Tommy Duncan, I think, is singing the dark clouds are gone and there's blue skies again. Hallelujah, says Bob Wills, who's just making all this ridiculous commentary as he would do. Yes, hallelujah, he says. It's just so classic. Anyway, okay, moving right along, and Little Annie. It's been a while since we've done Little Annie, and I just thought, well, I'm just soaking up this Southern California sunshine and observing all the wildflowers on the mountain, and it's time to do Little Annie. So we'll do this in the key of C, and then I will check in on everybody on the chats. So let me know what you're up to, where you are, and what you're picking, how you're doing, any other thoughts, musings, questions, hopes, and dreams that I could answer quickly when I check in on you. Okay, Little Annie in the key of C. Right about here. And a 1 and 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5 and 1 and 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 5 and 5 and a 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 5 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 5 5 5 and a 1 Something like that would be a fine kickoff. So kick us off there on the verse. And then on the breaks, we'll trade. So one of us will take the verse and then the other will take the chorus. So first round of breaks, I'll play over the verse form, the A part, and then I'll pass it to you to play over the chorus form, the B part. Then another verse we'll sing, you know, again, and then next round you will start on the verse, A part, and then I will take the B part. Okay? So we'll go all the way through the form, trading it back and forth like that. But you're going to kick us off just on a straight verse form. Okay? In the friendly key of C. Here we go. Kick us off on Little Annie. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Once more, little Annie, I must leave you. We shall part at the end of the lane. But promise me, little Annie, you'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. When the springtime comes on the mountain, and the wildflowers scattered o'er the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. I got it. Take it. When the sun shines down on the mountain and the wild sheep are wandering all alone, and the birds and the bees are humming, makes me think springtime won't be very long. When the springtime comes on the mountain and the wildflowers scattered o'er the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. You got it. Now the springtime is here, little lady. I am on my way back to the lane where you promised me, little Annie, you'd be waiting when the springtime comes again. When the springtime comes on the mountain and the wildflowers scattered o'er the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. Great. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, how's everybody doing out there? In YouTube land, we got some folks. Okay. SCFB, that is Scott in Flagler Beach. Hello. Thanks for being here. And Blake Addison, hello again in Lithia Springs, picking on the old Martin. The real J Hizzy, Joel. Thanks for being here in real time tonight. Joel always gives us our timestamps, so I can put those into the description for everybody on the archives, which might be you right now, one of you watching on a later date, and you can just skip right ahead to the start of the song. So that's a great volunteer service that Joel does for us. Sandy in Bakersfield. Keep getting phone calls from work, but got to go back to the archives for what you missed. That's right, Sandy. You are dedicated. I will give you that. Thank you for being here, as always. Wes in California on the guitar and backing vocals. Very cool. And Dwayne Jenkins in Alberta, Canada. All right. The backing vocals, right? I hope you are all singing. Like, even if you're not a singer, it's just such good practice. If you're a musician, you got to at least be able to match those pitches of the melodies, right? Even if you're using the utility voice, as Daryl Anger calls it. I really hope you're all singing, you know, at least some of this stuff. And Scott Watson in Orange County playing the new guitar. Very cool. All right, and back here in Facebook land, David Holtkamp. My good buddy David in New Mexico. David, you're on your own in that chat room, it looks like. So hope some other folks start chiming in there. You can talk amongst yourselves. Interesting. Why is it so slow on Facebook? We got lots of folks on the YouTube channel. It's always just never really can tell. John Keegan is still here. Thank you, John. I know the slow jam is the appeal for many, but you know, the mid-tempo jam is also appealing, and I would hope that everyone who does that slow jam gives a try on the mid-tempo jam. Anyhow, nice to see you all. We're going to move right along and get into Clinch Mtn Backstep. And again, a friendly number for the banjo players, right? I'm really doing my best to not make this a guitar jam. Or a fiddle tune jam, right? If you go to certain groups, certain jam groups, and you'll have a circle of guitar players playing fiddle tunes, and that's most banjo players' worst nightmare. And some guitar players' worst nightmare too, I will say. So I'm trying to keep this bluegrass related and have music that appeals to all the instruments. Okay, Clinch Mtn Backstep in A. I'm assuming most of you know this, but let me kind of run you through it right quick anyway. And this will be a good chance to find a tempo. Okay. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 5, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 5 and 1. That's the A part. Okay? B part. Da 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 5, da 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 1 and 5 and 1, da 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 5, 5, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 5 and 1. So that B part does have an extra beat on that 5 chord. And it's one of those things that once you know the tune, you're just locked into that. You don't even think about it, right? I remember it being strange, like for a minute when I first heard that years ago. And then once I played it at a jam a couple times, it was just in there. Okay, Clinch Mtn Backstep, 3 times through, all right? Me, you, me, you, me, you. And then, yeah, tag it. You can tag it at the end, however you would like. Okay, here we go. Key of A, I'm kicking us off. Okay, so I bet there's at least one banjo player out there who's going like, what about the Stanley tag, right? Was it? It's one of those. It's one of those long, drawn out kind of things. So sorry I didn't quite follow if you were doing that one. We just kind of kept it straight there. But if you did that, way to go. Okay, she's gone, gone, gone in the key of A. Right here at this tempo. This is a straight 1-4-5 kind of song. Comes from Lefty Frizzell. Not sure if he was the songwriter. It might have been Harlan Howard. But anyhow, here's how it goes. And we're kind of doing the J.D. Crowe and the New South version. 1 and a 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1, and a 1 and 1, 4 and 4, 5, 5 and a 1. You got it. It's straight the whole way. And I like to do the kickoff that's on the original recording, which is one of those Nashville guitar players. It might have been Grady Martin or Grady Martin, or who am I thinking of? Oh, I can't think of his name. Anyway, probably one of those, you know, Hank Cochran, maybe. Anyway, one of those good Nashville guitar players who did this. Something like this. So this is how I kick it off. 1, 2, 3. With emphasis on here we go again. That little hiccup of the it's just such a cool rhythm. I love it. Anyway, however you're feeling it. Now J.D. Crowe kicked it off completely different on the banjo, right? So just kind of followed the melody. So, however you are feeling that, go ahead and kick us off here on She's Gone, Gone, Gone in the key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She said if I ever deceived her, she'd be gone before I could count 10. I guess that I didn't believe her, 'cause just look at the trouble I'm in. Now she's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies, farther on down the track. I got it. I've lost every right to be happy when I lost the heaven I'd found. She swore that she'd leave and she left me before my first tear hit the ground. Now she's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies, farther on down the track. Play. clock's a reminder. She's 1 second farther from me. Now she's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. Me then you. If I only knew where to find her, I would crawl there on my hands and knees. Each tick of the clock's a reminder. She's 1 second farther from me. Now she's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. Yes, the more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. So when I first heard that on J.D. Carr in the New South live in Japan with Keith Whitley, young Keith Whitley singing lead, and I tried so hard to sing just like him, and not a chance. He was such a good singer. So I do my best on that, but you know, anyone who could sing like Keith Whitley, you better move to Nashville and make a career of it. Okay. Riley and Spencer. Hey, it's been a while. I know this was brought up by someone's request long time ago, or sometime in the last couple years here, and thought, okay, this will be fun, a fun D number with a bluesy kind of old-timey vibe. And I hope I remember the words. I think they're in there, but I'm not even going to look them up. We'll give this a go. 1 and 1 and a 1 and 1, 5 and 5 and a 1, and a 5 and 5 and a 1. Turn that up a little bit. Riley and Spencer are burning down, 5 and 5 and a 1. 5 and 5 and a 1. Now, you know, I got to straighten some folks out who interpret this as Raleigh, the town of Raleigh and Spencer. And the story that I understand is that there's nothing to do with the town of Raleigh. This happened somewhere in Mississippi, and there were two liquor stores, two stores that sold liquor, Riley and Spencer. So the storyteller saying Riley and Spencer are burning down. There's no liquor in this town. It's Prohibition era, I'm assuming. But anyway, that's what they're referring to, are the liquor stores or the whiskey stores in town, or the stills or whatever it is, Riley and Spencer. So leave Raleigh out of it. Raleigh, town of Raleigh, North Carolina has nothing to do with it. All right. Here we go, key of D. My kickoff might go. Twice. Like so. Or better. I bet you could do better. And here's your chance. Riley and Spencer in the key of D. Kick us off. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There ain't no liquor in this town. There ain't no liquor in this town. Now what are you gonna do to wet them lips when this whole damn town runs dry? When this whole damn town runs dry. Riley and Spencer are burning down. There ain't no liquor in this town. There ain't no liquor in this town. I got it. Chicken than a pretty girl can fry. I can tell more low-down lies. I can tell more low-down lies. I can tell more lies than the stars in the sky. I ain't going to heaven when I die. No, I ain't going to heaven when I die. Riley and Spencer are burning down. There ain't no liquor in this town. There ain't no liquor in this town. Play. But they'll rise and bloom again. Yes, they'll rise and bloom again. Now Riley and Spencer are burning down. There ain't no liquor in this town. No, there ain't no liquor in this town. Me than you. Cool. Just fun to get a big old rockin' D, key of D number in there on the guitar. Okay, Cherokee Shuffle, Cherokee Shuffle in the key of A. I believe this comes from Howdy Forrester. in the 20th century. It's not an old time tune, but it sort of references a little bit of Lost Indian. So a little bit of sort of stereotype prejudice here with that sort of minor chord kind of representing like the Native American sort of vibe. But we'll not let that deter us from the enjoyment of this tune, because it's a fun tune, fun to play, and it goes like this. In the key of A. 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, and 6 minor, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5, and a 1, 1, 1, da, 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 6 minor, 4, 4, and 1, 1, 5, and a 1, 4, 4, and 1, and a 1, 4, 4, and 1, 4, 4, and 1, 1, 6 minor, 5, and a 1, 4, 4, and 1, and a 1, 4, 4, and 1, 4, 4, and 1, and a 1, 1, 6 minor, 5, and a 1. Okay, there it is. And I'm going to kick it off. And let's play it 3 times through. A me, you, a me, a you, and a me, and a you, and then you'll tag it at the end, okay? Cherokee Shuffle, key of A. I'm going to kick it off. I've never quite had much of it. I have an arrangement sort of on the melody of that, but I've heard some players who really get inside of that one. Josh Williams on the guitar has a really cool version of it. And not to mention all the great fiddle players who have amazing versions out there. Anyhow, here we go. Unwanted Love. This is going to wrap up the mid-tempo jam. And then at 1/4 the next hour, in a little more than 30 minutes, we'll get into the fast jam. So I hope you all come back and give it a go. And I say this, and I'll keep saying it, you can always play on the fast jam no matter what level you think you're at. You just have to know how to approach it playing less notes. So I will encourage everybody to come on back and do that. Because ultimately we all want to be able to jam in any bluegrass circle, right? And those of us who are professional or advanced players, you know, so to speak, we want to have others around us. We don't want to exclude players, and we certainly don't want players coming in there dragging the tempo, right? So this is your chance to learn how to do it, and you can hang out with me and do so. Checking in real quick on the live jams. We still got David and John holding it down in Facebook land. Over here on YouTube, we got a handful of others chiming in. Mike Davis, grabbing, holding, hanging on in East Tennessee. Very cool. Okay, so here we go. This is Unwanted Love in the key of B. Now again, the fast jam is going to start right here where we left off on the mid-tempo, so keep that in mind. I'm going to get in tune, sorry. Capo has caused me to go a little sharp, and I want this to sound good on your end. If you're perfectly in tune, I don't want you to be clashing against this thing. Okay, 1, 4, 5 the whole way. 1 and a 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and a 1. That's how I might kick it off. Now you banjo players, I bet you know what to do. So here we go. This is from Reno and Smiley, and also from Johnson Mountain Boys, who covered it and did a great version that most of us turned they turned most of us on to the song, Johnson Mountain Boys. But it was written by Don Reno and originally recorded by Reno and Smiley and the Tennessee Cut-Ups. And here we go, key of B. You're gonna kick us off on Unwanted Love. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Someone that's loved and lost, someone that's known the thrill and paid the cost. Someone says they'll never take a chance on another broken heart, lies false romance. Wanted an unwanted love to share all the misery and pain of a heart that's unwanted and loved and unwilling to gamble again. I got it. sure. Someone whose heart is not sincere. I don't want someone who's never known how it feels to love and be alone. Wanted and unwanted love, to share all the misery and pain of a heart that's unwanted and loved, and unwilling to gamble again. Play. I know there are others like me, alone, footloose and fancy free, yet chained to a love they'll never claim, and afraid to ever love again. Wanted and unwanted love, to share all the misery and pain of a heart that's unwanted and loved, and unwilling to gamble again. Okay, we did it. Fun mid-tempo jam. Thank you everybody for being here. Thanks for staying in touch. As always, I appreciate the donations, those of you who can afford to send them in. And I will catch you on the fast jam here in just a little shy of 30 minutes, okay? Quarter after, come on back, refresh the page, and I will see you then. Thanks everybody.